Hey everyone. Welcome to this Saturday edition. What we're thinking about doing on here on Saturday is we're going to have some athletes selected out from the week. And I'd like to let you guys meet and get to know these athletes over time. And they'll be from different various stages of training, right? So here we have Holley Mangold, who's 2012 Olympian. She's made the announcement that she's going to go down to Muscle Driver and try out the great competitive environment down there, and we're really excited for her, really rooting for her. But as she goes into St. Louis here for the last time to battle out and defend her trip to Pan Ams this year, she's elected to stay in Columbus so she doesn't have to deal with moving and she can just train. So here we're watching Holley clean, and when Holley came to us here at the beginning of well, I guess you could say right after she got back from Cuba, another opportunity to defend her seat at Pan Ams. There's a couple things we're really looking at, and the picture's starting to really paint together for both the snatch and the clean. And what's happening is as Holley opens up past this knee, she's letting herself get a little straight-legged, just a little bit, and some of her energy is being pushed out front, if you watch here. And whereas she has a very impressive clean, if she allows herself right past that knee to open up and drive with her legs a little bit more efficiently up, it'll be just less work for her and a lot more opportunity to get that big weight. If you remember her at the Arnold, she had that 147. She kind of pushed it forward, then had to do a little bit of a duck walk to stand up with it. That used a whole lot of energy and cost her the jerk on that lift. So as we watch her here, something that's really called out to us, that's a bit of a cause for having a harder time opening up, is she's having a hard time keeping her back locked down. So right now, as we prepare her for this last battle, we're really working a lot on keeping that back locked down and also getting a little bit more weight on her here. She's working up to 80% of her best power clean numbers here. And once she gets there, she'll be doing 5 sets, and I think she might have reached that point here as the weight didn't change. But again, she's working on right past that knee, opening up, and driving through. We'll also have one more athlete we talk about here today after Holley, and that's going to be Nick Conley, who Nick's a CrossFit athlete, pretty good CrossFit athlete that wants to come over and try some weightlifting, so maybe you guys can relate. Here, this drill we're working with Holley, her focus is keeping that back lock. Right there, did you see it round? She kind of had to let go of that back. So that's the battle. She's got 2 clean grip deadlifts with 6-second negatives. And as she comes down, she's focusing on keeping that back locked. Oh, you could see the shoulders kind of sink right past that knee. And she kind of looks at me there going, WTF, right? So let's watch her again here. She gets in that position here up top. She comes down, holds. Oh, you see her shaking. But that one, she did a better job. Set. And right there, she starts laughing. She got in the mindset that she wanted to pull it. But again, it was probably one of her best ones coming from the floor to that power position where she wanted to drive and pull on that bar. And a really good lower down. I think she there realizes that, yeah, it is unlocking and she's got a little work to do. So let's talk about Nick Conley coming up. So Nick, if you watch his arms and how he moves through this motion, you can see some tension in those forearms and those just upper arms. He looks very tense, especially when he turns over. He's also holding on to that hook grip. We've had some conversations about maybe letting go of that hook grip overhead, as I know he's starting to suffer from some forearm pain, and I really feel that hook grip, and he's had an increase of volume of weightlifting, is beating on him. But his overhead position is looking so uncomfortable here, it's really starting to slow him down. So there he drove back a little bit more than up. Yeah, and still really fighting himself, holding the bar. Here we got him some straps to try to take away some of that pressure in the forearm. And here you can start to see off the hip and the turnover a little bit more freedom. But really hard time locking it out. There's a really nice one where he looked free, was able to lock it out and get in good positions. Here he kind of wraps it up. But we're coming up to an end of our video. I hope you like this new kind of method. We're going to talk with some athletes, talk about some athletes, watch their training. And we're going to break it down into different segments. More details to come, but you're going to see these athletes over time, how we've aimed at their issues and how we've started correcting them through drills, through training, and what our program's doing to help them. I hope it helps you. And please, any feedback on how we can give you more, please don't hesitate to let us know.